And here we are again with teams 4 and 5 playing on the map Tentaville for round 1. This will be the third replay to finish out the round 1 games. For our Allies team, we've got Halloween, Mr. Math, and Suga, or Suggs as some people like to call him. And then we got, for our Axis team, we'll have Bonte, Dr. Nick, and Rye Assassin playing. And it looks like we're going to have a bit of a mixed doctrinal company layout. Looks like there's 2 Americans for the Allies team this time, and we've got, I think we've got at least a Panzer elite player for the Axis team with a Warmac allies. So I'm at the 18-second mark, and we see this Ranger here. He's got his Thompson MG. He's got a determined look on his face, and he knows shit's about to go down. So let's go at the 18-second mark in 3, 2, 1, and 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So Mr. Math is the infantry player for the Allied team. You see with the Rangers we just had there. And then for our other US player, we've got Airborne. Halloween playing the Airborne. See, he's got some assault airborne there, armed with Thompson SMGs, and then a recoilless rifles section there. He's drinking some coffee. It's playing, having good times with my tongue there. And then for our first engagement, we got Dr. Nick with an armored car, hitting Suggs as lieutenant, bringing him down to half health already. So Suggs is our Brit player. Looks like Halloween's MG is touching base with some of Rye Assassin's infantry. Dr. Nick does have a mortar half-track out. Looks like he's going to shoot on Halloween's MG there. Going to force him out. "17-pounder from Suggs is shooting on this house here. And Dr. Nick is scorched earth, as you saw that booby trap going into this building here. They're starting to feel each other out. Whoa! Barrage from the mortar half-track goes down on the 17-pounder, doing good damage from it already. Mr. Math found himself playing with a Stug here. Bonte Stug. Rangers do get behind it, take it down to about half health. Bonte is about to lose his mortar. No, he's got his MG there, protecting it. Good job there. It's combined arms, that's what you want to do. It looks like Halloween is coming over to support him. A little bit of a mortar war going on from Halloween's mortar. And Dr. Nick's mortar half-track. Looks like he was trying to engage Suggs. Suggs did lose his 17-pounder, did get decrewed, and it's about to be taken out with the Panzer Shrek squad. It's an early loss, it's an expensive unit. Ooh, Dr. Nick very low with this armored car already. And Halloween finds a flank. He does throw a grenade into this building. It does take out one Grenadier, brings him down to very low health. The Grenadier section does have a LMG-42 in this building, so these assault airborne are getting pinned. They go down quickly. Do not decrew the pack. Another grenade goes down on the MG. And so, wow, big overthrow. And they do drop a recoilless rifle, and there was a mine here that went down on those Volks. Once again, Mr. Math doing a good flank with his Rangers on this MG. They're still a little bit in front of it, but they do take it out before taking too much damage. But this LMG squad here putting a ton of damage on these Rangers. With that mortar as well, it's putting the hurt on. So they're going to go down shortly. Although, pretty good. Ooh, wow. Friendly mortar. Change that engagement up. We do have a Halloween, has an M4 Sherm out that's working on this MG here. Along with Suggs has a Cromwell out. And here is artillery coming down on these support weapons out by Suggs. That is a firestorm, I believe, or it's a doctrinal off-map. Not sure which one it is. It might be for the Panzer Elite, where it drops incendiary barrage down. See why everything's burning. Cromwell taking a bit of damage now that the Shrek squad repositioned here. And we've got 2 MGs here. Very aggressive play. Sherman almost down, but doing a good job picking off all these grenadiers from far away. And big mortar round goes down on these tank buster squads, taking out 2 men. Bringing that last one down to very low health. Cromwell still in good shape. Meanwhile, Dr. Nick's mortar half-track is counter-mortaring the support weapons over here, doing a good job. That lieutenant, very, very low health. Let me put on cinematic mode so you can see his health. Apparently he has 0, which means he has 1 health usually. So a feather would be able to kill him at this point. Maybe we'll see some awesome officer versus officer action later. Well, he'll get lugered. Jeep out now for Halloween. And Bonte is blitz. As you see, he does have those stormtroopers there. They both have 2 MP44s. Not engaging the AT gun just yet. I guess they're waiting, expecting an MG. Now they engage. A little bit too late. It's going to get away, and they're going to run over this red cover. There's a lot of rifles here. MG setting up here, which is going to probably push these guys off. Quick look over here. Just a Jeep pushing out here. We do have a P4 from Rye Assassin. Well, he is going to find that AT gun. Stormtroopers did decrew that AT gun, and they did take out 1 rifle squad before going down themselves. Still not quite cost effective, but the Axis mortar is definitely putting down the hurt. Mr. Maff being aggressive with his own MG. He has 2 MGs on, and he's using them simultaneously to engage Bonte over here. It looks like he's got him pinned a little bit. And P4 taking some damage. Another big shot from the Sherman. Sherman is not outgunned, but he does have the support of the AT gun. Now the Sherman's main gun is destroyed. He's going to need to get that repaired before he can take it out. Good shot by the Cromwell here. It does take out that MG42 in the church, which is going to be a good job. And sneaky packs out for Rye Assassin, moving up. Going to one-shot that Sherman. Maybe even one-shot the Cromwell, depending on how far he goes up. But you just have to watch out for this MG. Now Mr. Maff being a little too aggressive with his MGs. He just loses 1 to the mortar. MG42 with the Axis mortar is a very dangerous combination. You got to watch out for that. That is a stolen MG42 is what this is. Just pitting that infantry there. We just saw the lieutenant almost take a Shrek round. He does get out, and there's another flame barrage went down here on the Allied mortar there. Pack does not take out the Sherman. I guess he got too close to this MG. Now he got decloaked, and the Sherman there is taking shelter behind that shot blocker, behind that big hedgerow. 2 squads of P-Grens, tank busters, 1 with a Piat even, 2 with the Piats. Sometimes there's Panzerschreck and a Piat, and this one has, oh, it's got a Panzerschreck and a Piat as well. A lot of AT for this Cromwell to engage. He does take out 1 P-Gren.
Enemy unit down.
Well, we do have a long barrel Sherman out from Mr. Maff, who is engaging this Pack and MG on this side. Some flame engineers out for him as well, idling in the middle. So equal engagements on both sides. No 2v1 or 3 versus 1 here. It's 2v2 and 1v1. Although it does look like Halloween is bringing in an MG into the middle. It's probably going to support his allied there. Cromwell goes down to these Panzer Shreks, combination Panzer Shreks and Piats. Looked like he was trying to get one last shot out before it went down, didn't quite get it. Now P4 from Riot Assassin rushing up on that Sherman. Does take it out. And a sniper out for Riot Assassin. Already 3 kills. Don't know how I missed that. Looks like he ran up, shooting these engineers. Suggs does bring out another Cromwell against his half-health P4. P4 is in trouble. And 2 recon sections out for Suggs. I wonder if they have recon snipe as well, which will be very devastating on this sniper. Ooh, but armored car for Dr. Nick coming up to support. Does take a big shot from that Cromwell, unfortunately. Below half health now. Oop. Halloween's engineers do take this 57mm. I wonder if they're going to be able to get a shot on one of these vehicles. No, he's running back with it instead. Sherman did take out that P-Gren squad there that did have some Shreks. Now that Sherman is going to engage his pack. Should decrew it in one shot. He does. Crew is very low health. Now this P4 is in trouble. So is the armored car. The Cromwell's coming up to engage. Big hit on the rear of that P4. Good job. While the Sherman over here is being a menace. Already 10 infantry kills. P4 bounces an AT gun. Doesn't die from the one shot. It's very lucky. We do have a counter snipe out for Halloween. Riot Assassin sniper's here. Halloween sniper's up here. P4 does go down to the Cromwell. And armored car is in trouble. No AT over here to really assist other than these very weak squads. Lots of infantry out now to engage that building. Both those infantry squads go down very quickly. So does the armored car. Any of these P-Grens have AT on them? Unless they have AT grenades, I don't see any. Lots of RRs pushing up now as well. And over here we've got Mr. Math, who's engaging Bonte as well. Just a bit of a support weapon war here. 2 packs out for Bonte. And an LMG Gren squad. Wow, Mortar does a good hit on that Sherman there. That's surprising. So Dr. Nick gets pushed off his side. He does bring a Martyr 3 on to help engage that Cromwell, which is very low health. But Halloween does have both RR squads here, which will take out that Martyr very quickly. He has to be careful. Suggs scouting around with his recon section. Very good use of his units. That's what you want to do. Riot Assassin is bringing on some Volksgrenadiers into the middle. Lots of infantry. More AT and MGs to support the middle. Cromwell trying to engage his P-Grens. And it looks like Riot Assassin is trying to get behind that Cromwell. Does take that pack. Although Halloween Sniper did see it. And they're taking both packs, so there's 2 packs here now. Being decrewed. Riot Assassin does have an MG42 way up in the front here. And Halloween is putting down an MG nest here. It'll be helpful if you need to get back into your lines a little bit. Sniper in the middle. Riot Assassin Sniper. So 2 packs in the middle now, and this Sherman's going to be in trouble. He's backing out. Good use of the micro. And Cromwell goes down to that Martyr. Although it's about to go down to this AT gun. Both AT gun and Martyr very, very low health. Wonder if the Martyr's trying to take out the AT gun. It misses though. And now the gun goes down to small arms fire. So Martyr without a gun but still on the field. RRs and Sniper for Halloween coming in to engage. Now Riot Assassin here is taking back the middle. Recrewing these MGs. Recrewing the packs. Mr. Mav trying to engage Bonte again on this side. Finds himself a bit stuck. 2 packs here for Bonte. And if Sherman goes either direction, he's going to get shot and lose it. 1 more shot's good enough. Rifles have grenades. He does. He throws it. It's a little bit late, though. Bonte expected it. Moved his forces out of the way. Suggs did bring his mortar over to support Mr. Math. And that'll definitely help him versus Bonte because he has his own mortar. We're going to have a little bit of a mortar war over here. Now, Halloween Sniper still scouting around. They're very close to each other. Rice Assassin Sniper takes a shot on this Brent squad. Halloween Sniper setting up. Looks like Rice Assassin Sniper is looking to take another shot. MG pins this Brent squad. Brent squad trying to push up to reveal the sniper. Looks like he take another shot. Here he goes. Counter snipe. Good job. Nice work, Halloween. Way to be patient. Does lose the Brent squad and does drop a Bren, which is about to be picked up by these Volks. We do have 2 Devil's Brigade squads out here. But the MG in the building does go down to that sniper, who, unless he gets unlucky and gets a mortar shell in the face, is pretty much okay to run around the field at this point. You see more MG nests going up from Halloween right here. So he's got 2, which is going to help maintain his section of the map over here. It'll give his sniper and his units a fallback point. But they do go down quickly to packs, so you need to watch out for that. Sniper going to take another shot here at these guys in this building. No, he does not. Devil's Brigade scouting ahead. Another Cromwell out for Suggs. Got a little bit of infantry war here. Dr. Nick's mortar half-track still on the field. Is now flanked by this Cromwell. Takes a huge hit. 1 more hit might take it down. Goes down. It was repaired earlier from very low health, so that's wear and tear taking effect. MG goes down to the Cromwell as well. Looking very good for this Cromwell. Takes out another P-Grand squad. Both packs now from Rice Assassin moving up along with a martyr from Dr. Nick. Same martyr as before, fully repaired up, and you see only has 270 health now. That's from the wear and tear. And an infantry push up from Rice Assassin's Grenadiers, taking out these small infantry sections. And back here we have rifles who got all the way around Bonte's units here. Wonder if Mr. Math is going to move up. Oh, he does have that mortar from Suggs over here helping to support. Mr. Math does put a triage center down. So these rifles were looking to run up here, do some scouting. They do have a grenade. Does not decrease that MG42 somehow. I don't know how that happened. Very unlucky criticals. See, large explosion happened in the middle here. I missed it. Cromwell still at half health. RR is looking okay. Do we have any off-map artillery? 2 repair bunkers down. So that's how those vehicles are getting repaired back up quickly. Oh, that's Stuka barrage from this Hotchkiss came down. That's what those flames were from. Ooh, Cromwell, main gun destroyed. Takes a lot of AT fire. He might get out okay. These Double Brigade are in trouble, though. They're okay from cover, but they're not so good out in open, especially with all these infantry here. They're going to retreat. Once again, Mr. Math having a bit of a standoff with Bonte. Does have Rangers out with the Thompson upgrade. Suggs' mortar was just getting healed up. Looks like he's coming back to reposition, probably to counter barrage this guy here. Rangers did take a mortar shell, but now they're pulling back. They're going to get healed on that triage once again. Ours rushed up to engage that mortar half-track. Did he take it out? He did get some shots on that Stuka. Looks like the mortar took some damage. Well, yeah, there's a half-track sitting right here. That's going to be a loss for the Axis team. That mortar half-track has been on the field a good bit. And Allied forces pulling back to their MG bunkers over here. Looks like they're regroup a little bit. Maybe find a different way to approach the Axis, who definitely have the town locked down here pretty well. Remember from earlier, there was a booby trap in this building. Got a mortar here. Halloween does have another Sherman out. It is just a short barrel Sherman, no MG. Stuka barrage coming from this Hotchkiss, coming down. Where is he gonna come? It's like just over here in the general area. Sniper's okay. Infantry taking a little bit of damage on this MG, but otherwise not too shabby. Mr. Math finding a hole in Bonte's defensive line here and doing some good damage against these Volks. Standard Ranger squad over here going to engage from this yellow cover. It's about medium range, maybe a little bit towards the long range, but they're going to be okay against these Volks Grenadiers, especially with this MG coming up. And Suggs did do a good job of decrewing Bonte's mortar. Looks like he's trying to get it recrewed. MG goes down to Mr. Maff's MG. We're going to see grenades from this Ranger section. No, but they're going to be in trouble with this LMG 42 squad here. Close range like that, it's going to do a lot of damage. Mr. Maff does bring up his other forces, another Ranger squad with Thompsons and rifles, and they're just going through these support weapons like butter. Ranger down to 2 men. They're going to make it okay. Looks like they are. They push off that last Grenadier squad. In the middle, we've got a big engagement now with Grenadiers pushing up, along with Suggs' infantry as well. Dr. Nick does sprint out his tank buster squads, getting them away from that Sherman. That was a big explosion. Is that a Hummel? What was that? Maybe it's just a mortar. Here comes a Stuka barrage now from that Hotchkiss. Suggs did bring his mortar over to the middle. He's going to counter barrage this mortar here. One shell, great shell, decrews the mortar. Ooh, Devil's Brigade takes an unlucky shot from that mortar. Loses 1 man. Does push off that Gren squad. Actually eliminates it. Unlucky Gren squad there. More Volks coming in to recapture this mortar, I believe. Yep, there they go. Oh, wow. Did you guys see that? The RR rounds hit the mortar, took out the statue. Destruction everywhere. It's a victory for the Allies for sure. Every Axis mortar that gets recaptured or destroyed, pushed off the map, makes it that much easier. Mr. Math loving his MGs. He's really doing a good job pushing up his MGs on Bonte, forcing Bonte to get into more of a support weapon war, which he's slowly losing. He does still have his mortar.
Enemy unit down.
But he is slowly being pushed back. Dr. Nick did put his medic half-track over here, which will help Bonte keep his troops alive, keep them healthy. Big engagement now. A little bit brazen from Mr. Maff with these Rangers to rushing in. They're not really shooting. They're going to fire up out of there. Oh, that was so bad. I'm not sure what they're going to do. I don't think they had a grenade. A grenade would have been great there. Quick look back over here. Just some infantry pushing out. Halloween doing a good job with this sniper. Some more. Mortar rounds coming down on the other side.
Enemy unit down.
Sherman picking off those grenadiers. He's going to take out this MG as well, who is facing in this direction. These Volks now have an LMG-42. Pack opens up on the Sherman. Mortar is coming down. 2 mortars coming down on it now. Mr. Mathbot on his own mortars, who decrew that the Axis mortar there, and about to decrew this Pack. Pack may just sneak out of there. Bonte doing a good job of uncloaking to bring his vehicle out. And a KT out for Rye Assassin. He got tired of being pushed off. Tired of all these RRs running around. KT pushing up on these RRs. Big shell lands on those RRs. Tons of damage. KT taking a lot of damage himself. As you see, there's a Panzerschreck on this airborne section, along with their RRs as well. KT a little bit in trouble now. Taking some mortar damage, more RR damage. Ooh, building in trouble here. Could take a crit and collapse. See, the walls are almost all gone. Halloween not sticking around for that. See, Halloween's MG emplacement comes into play here, pinning both of these Panzer Shrek squads, these Tank Buster squads. Letting that one Bren section put a lot of damage on them. Mr. Math Sherman taking some more pack shots. Lots of infantry out for Bonte. Grabbing these MGs back. Pushing off the Sherman with the Pack. Now these mortars are a little under-supported. There's no MG to help them. This Volk squad with that LMG-42 going to do a lot of good damage. Probably going to get focus fired by these rifles now. There they go, fairly quickly. Rifles changing target a little bit. Sherman does go down to the Pack on a late grenade. A little bit untimed. I guess he's microing many different units. Now Halloween brings his own Sherman up to support. It's a very good move. He's going to flank the Pack. There is no AT behind it. Pack does get moved. Halloween a little bit slow with the micro. Does take one shot. He's focusing on that mortar. If he takes out the mortar, it's going to be good. He's about to go down to this Pack, though, unfortunately. He does not take out the mortar. The other Pack over here got recrewed. A little bit of a tough engagement there. KT in the middle for my assassin getting repaired up. Meanwhile, Suggs has a priest on. Lots of Stuka rounds coming down from that Hotchkiss. It's going to be a big annoyance. They're going to have to probably take care of it eventually. Because the longer it's on the field, the more time it has to do significant damage over the course of the battle. Ooh, RR's in trouble trying to get over to that triage. They just are. Meanwhile, these rifles taking grenadier grenades, forcing them to move, which is going to make them lose this engagement. One rifle section against 2 grenadiers is not good for the rifles. There's a 50 cal half track from Mr. Math. It'd be good if he pulled him over. He is. It's good teamwork there. Halloween sniper in the middle over here. It'd be good to bring him over to help engage these grenadiers. He's not moving. It's because Halloween is microing down here. He dropped 2 airborne squads with satchel charges, focused on taking out these repair bunkers. Each one will take 2. They're spaced a little bit closer together. They may have gotten away with just using 3. Now Rye Assassin is flanked. This AT gun. So there's the next satchel charge from this airborne squad. Gonna remove that bunker. Trying to get this other one off. It is being pushed around by this Hotchkiss. Now an MG-42 is getting up as well. He does get the satchel charge off just as he gets suppressed. Now they're firing up to get out of there. Both repair bunkers down. That's going to make it a lot easier to help take out Some of this heavy armor from the Axis. It's going to force the Axis to bring on dedicated repair troops, which are going to take up Pop and take up Micro. This RR runs for its life, does get out. So lots of AT squads out for Halloween with the sniper and his RRs. Some of them have a Panzer truck as well. It'd be good to pay attention to that. They do even take a pack. Dr. Nick not liking that. Fires his Stuka barrage down on where the pack is. Ooh, pack very low health. Almost gets taken out. And this MG team actually finds the pack. Ooh, Shrek from this building takes out the pack. Ooh, big crit on those RRs as they jump into the building. If you heard that slight pop right before all those shells took down that building, that was a booby trap, I believe. Ooh, but King Tiger runs into a 17-pounder. Oh, he runs away before he gets a chance to take another shot out. He's going to help take out this Martyr. Same Martyr from the beginning of the game. His Devil Brigade has one RR, one man. Gonna probably take out... This Martyr does take out the main gun, which is going to protect Suggs' Priest. And it goes down. Well, KT taking more shots from rifles with picked up RRs as well. So KT now below 900 health. He's constantly getting damaged. And Dr. Nick's Tank Buster squads run into this MG here. They're gonna pop sprint. One of them does get out okay. The other squad getting murdered by this MG. Now Piat section out for Suggs. Gonna put some threat on this Hotchkiss here. It's very low health, only 17 health. But suddenly, Panther out for Bonte. Engineers not knowing what to do. Poor engineers. Sniper gonna have to be a little bit careful here. Jeep gets unlucky. The Panther broke through that hedgerow, which gave line of sight to those packs. RR is trying to shoot the rear armor and bouncing. Do you hear some pops going? Where is it coming down on? Oh, coming down right down here apparently. Oh, that looks like a Hummel firing. Oh, here we go. Hummel out for Dr. Nick, firing on this section of infantry here. Taking out some squads, maybe a little bit of friendly fire. KT is pushed up as well. Decrewed the 17-pounder. Now about to take it out. Goes down to small arms fire. Halloween not letting up with the sniper, being persistent. Rifle trying to get another shot off before he goes down. He does not. Looks like, if you take a look at the little mini-map there, Bonte starting to win against his fight here against Mr. Math because of his Panther. There's not too much infantry over here. Mr. Math being a little bit too aggressive with his sniper with his Panther here. Panthers love snipers. Shooting him or squishing them, either way. He's looking for him. Up, up, up. Oh, he does decrew him. Now he knows where he is. Quick look over here. More artillery coming down. Panther about to squish. Nope. Just misses. Keep an eye on that guy for now. King Tiger back down to below 700 health. Almost under 600. RR is chasing him. Trying to get there. Looks like Mr. Math's sniper does sneak out of town. RR's fire up into red cover. One squad goes down. Taking shots. Reloading. Damaged engine on the KT. That's what they needed. Get another shot off before they get wiped out themselves. Do get a one more shot bounce and they're going to retreat. They did do a damage engine on the KT, which is probably going to be enough for these Piats to come in. 2 squads of Piats. Ooh, they have an RR themselves. Piats missing, RR is bouncing. KT armor is very strong. Piats missing, bouncing. Very unlucky here. There's a mine out for Dr. Nick here. Doesn't quite get them into it. Sapper squads are going to pull back a little bit. Just couldn't quite get that shot on that KT, and KT is going to live a little bit longer. More MG rifles out for Halloween support. This Panther pretty much unscathed on this side, supported by more MP44 Stormies. And they have 2. Yep, they all have an MP44. It's going to be a tough squad to engage. There's a Hellcat cloaked in the middle out for Mr. Math, who decided to push into the middle. Support his troops a bit more. More pop. Hummel coming down where Suggs' priest is at. Suggs trying to back his priest out of the way a little bit. Ooh, that got a little bit close there. Hummel shooting air at this point. 17-pounder out for Suggs again. We do have a vampire half-track out for Dr. Nick. Not sure if he's going to cloak it in time before he gets seen. We do have this one recoilless rifle Devil's Brigade man here. He's going to move up, try to scout around a bit. Hellcat trying to engage some infantry over here. Oh, Funk Wagon, Vampire half-track goes down quickly. Gets lost a little bit. I don't know if he forgot to cloak it or not. It's a little bit too far up. He can do a good job of putting those behind shot blockers and activating their ability, which will cloak it. Oop, this looks like a flame booby trap went down here. Remember, Dr. Nick is Scorched Earth. Those flame booby traps, not a whole lot of damage on first impact. They do burning damage. There's another one here. Gets taken out by AT from that priest. Ostfront veterans going down to it. Don't know even what hit him. Didn't get a chance to even see the battlefield. Oh, we just got over here to see Halloween sniper go, or Mr. Math sniper go down to this Panther. Lots of rifles and a Hellcat engaging the Panther. Panther pulling back. More RRs out for Halloween. Lots of shots from the rear, on the rear of that Panther, who bounce most of them. Only one actually penetrates. Must have side skirts upgraded on that thing. That's the only reason why those RRs on the rear armor would bounce. KT trying to get away here, limping out. Supported by Dr. Nick's Schwimmwagen here, which is doing a good job of scouting. Another incendiary trap here. Looks like it ran up, planted it, ran away.
Enemy unit down.
Rifle's doing a good job pushing up here, supported by MGs, both players. Push off these Grens, they're all suppressed. Oop, MG barely gets out with his life. There was a booby trap in here, it's still going off. And Bonte mortar lands on those rifles on the road, doing good damage there. Hummel firing close range. Probably aimed at these RRs in the middle of the road here. Oh, not sure what these Piats and Bren sections were shooting at. Big push here, lots of infantry from both sides. This Hotchkiss with no health. Trying to be aggressive. Shoots his own mortar. And the rifles who got the flank here gonna get pushed off before they were a chance to take out any significant targets by the Axis team. So Rye Assassin out with 3 Gren squads doing an excellent job of pushing here. Probably going to be able to focus fire this MG before he has a chance to set up. But there is a top gunner on this Hellcat, which is going to be able to do good damage onto these Grens, as well as its main gun, picking off those Grens. Mr. Math does lose most of his infantry, unfortunately. Now all the Grens pop in this building. Again, decrew that MG. Allies taking a lot of casualties with their infantry. They don't have a medic station up, so they're not going to be able to get some walking wounded, unlike Dr. Nick, I believe, still has his medic half-track out. Yeah, here it is. And you see the medics around here are going to be able to pick up their own wounded and be able to get some walking wounded squads, which are very good for recrewing those support weapons. Some stealth ninja action here with this cloaked Hellcat and these MP40s who do get revealed from that Jeep. I heard a pop. I don't know where. It's over here somewhere. Where is it? Must have been one of these buildings. I don't see any damage. AT gun picking off some grenadiers. Gotta love that. And Priest coming down on this medic half-track. Did get scouted by those rifles who are running into that building. Medic half-track might get away. Yes, it does.
Scout, on point.
So we got a Jeep push with the Hellcat here in the middle, pushing back the Axis forces just a little bit. Bonte does have a half-track. I wonder what could be in it. So he's going to the other side of the map. KT still with a damaged engine. There is another repair bunker out from Bonte in the backfield here.
We are in the shit now. Scout here.
Pack opens up on the Jeep.
We are receiving fire.
Hummel round comes down on those rifles and MG. Rifle gonna go down to those Grens.
Casualties being reported.
But the MG and the rest of the infantry do manage to get away. Alright. MP44s take out that ambush rifle squad over here, which did have a Panzerschreck, and I believe they picked it up themselves.
We have an upgrade.
Did it replace any of their weapons? No, it did not, so they're not going to be able to use it. They still have all their MP44s, but they do deny it from the Allied players. A Devil's Brigade man with the RR trying to take out this mortar ends up shooting the car instead.
Enemy unit down.
Halloween pushing up with all his forces into the middle here. Oop. Spotter getting ambushed by these MP44 Storms. Going to go down very quickly. The Storms are taking some damage. They do get suppressed. They're going to make it out okay. Look at this Devil's Brigade man from Suggs. He's being really brazen. Should be able to take out that Hotchkiss. Does. Nice work, Suggs. Hotchkiss been on the map for quite a bit. Well, he doesn't get out alive, but he was a hero. You're a hero, man. Good job. So Panther, not too much work lately. Oh, MP40s murder. Just go through that MG like butter, ignoring the rifles even, going after this AT gun. Probably not the best plan. We're going to see some squishing action. No, but the MG is going to do a great job. You push him off. Panther picks off one of the AT guys. Gonna about to take an ass full of RRs. They all bounce. Incredible. Blitz does have a doctrinal upgrade ability to give tank smoke on their tanks. As you see, Panther did actually pop smoke. More grenades going down from Rye Assassin from his grenadiers. The Piat section and Jeep actually going to be in trouble. Jeep doing good damage against those P-Grunts, but it's probably going to go down unless he can't get out.
Jeep is taking damage.
Halloween once again putting the pressure on with his rifles in the middle. MG trying to get up, but Bonte has a sniper on. It's going to keep picking off that MG, and the Hummel coming down on the infantry as well. Counter barrage from Suggs' Priest comes down on the sniper and the Panther. Did the sniper go down? No, he goes in this half track. Half track saves the sniper and the Pioneer squad. Actually looked like he may have popped them out just in time. It's hard to tell. They didn't take really any damage at all. Very lucky. Lots of artillery coming down in the middle. Once again, Halloween's RR squads pushing up, taking some shots on the Schwimmwagen, who's a very low health, 12 health. And 2 sections of rifle grenades out for Suggs. It's going to give him the ability he needs. Ooh, rifles coming down on where the sniper is. Sniper takes no damage. And this is what we needed from Halloween. Halloween did lose a sniper, but he does have an anti-sniper call-in of 3 Jeeps. Jeeps not as good as the bikes. Take a little bit more to actually kill the sniper. But if they can get through that Panther, should be able to find it okay. Hellcat doesn't get the shot on the Panther. Lots of R's coming down on this Panther, penetrating shots from the front. It's only 246 health on the Panther. More penetrating shots, and that's what Halloween needed after all those bounces, all those ridiculous bounces from the back. He does get enough penetrating shots from the front to take out the Panther. Rifle grenades taking out that LMG 42 section in that house. Bonte sniper running away. Now Halloween trying to get this MG quick. Can he get a burst off in time? He does get one quick burst. It looks like he was standing up there for quite a bit though. So he's getting his sights on the infantry before he was trying to fire. Repair sappers out for Suggs. It's going to help keep those vehicles alive like the Hellcat. Which now doesn't really have too much to worry about. If he can get the drop on this Martyr, he should be able to take it out pretty quick. Doesn't need a whole lot of health for that. T-17 is finding that Martyr though. Takes 2 shots. Bonte, however, has a second Panther up his sleeve. And Hummel coming down where the T-17 was. On the MG, on the AT gun. Gonna deny the use of that for a little bit. Getting close to this Hellcat as well. Panther rushing in. Looks like the big engagement is about to happen here. Got pretty much all the Allied forces in the middle. Halloween being patient with his Jeep. Dr. Nick keeping his forces together. Lots of Panzer Shreks. Taking out support weapons as they go. I heard another pop. Priest coming down where Dr. Nick was. But he has since moved on since then. Bonte trying to hold his territory with some pioneers over there. Let's take a quick look at our platoons here. See who has more what to come on. Dr. Nick is using 12 out of 16. Rye Assassin is fully on the field, 16 out of 16, so he's only got... He still has his KT. It's been in the back the whole time getting repaired. Does have his engine repaired, but he just has the KT and the Gren section. And then Bonte is fully on the field as well, 14 out of 14, and he just has that Pioneer section, Sniper, and Panther out. But now Suggs is 15 out of 17, so he still has some more call-ins, and he's still got a pretty good force on the field. 17-pounder, repair, sappers, priest. He's looking pretty good here. Mr. Maff is fully on the field, 17 out of 17. He's got a howitzer, 105, and a T-17, and that's it. And Halloween is fully on the field as well, 15 out of 15. Just with 3 Jeeps and 2 RR sections. Looks like it's going to be up to Suggs on the Allies and Dr. Nick on the Axis to hold it in there. Dr. Nick doing a big flank here. Guess he feels that the Allies are starting to lose their presence on the map a little bit. He's going hunting. Just find that Bren section there, unsupported by these full health Pgren section. Halloween's RRs finding the KT and the Panther. Okay damage on the Panther. Gonna move out before taking too much damage from that KT. Martyr does find that priest. Destroyed engine. Oh, one more shot's gonna take it out. His infantry finding the healing stations and triage, taking those out. Priest goes down. 105 in trouble. Nothing to protect it except this T-17 who does pop stun on the Martyr. Mr. Mav's Hellcat's going to come out to put some hurt on it. Wonder if he's going to be able to take it out in time. One more shot on the 105 is enough. No, does not take it out. Great teamwork there. They all rallied to his rescue. Well, Dr. Nick's infantry, very low health except for one squad, which is still pretty much full health. It is full health. About to get pushed off from a Hellcat, who's looks like he's over repaired. But the Hummel does get the drop on that 105, taking it out with counter artillery fire. So the game has definitely slowed down now. Forces trying to keep their units alive, thinking about ways to attack. The Axis do have a slight population advantage. But here's the hunt. Halloween found the sniper, fully engaging it. One Jeep goes down quickly. Are they going to be able to take the sniper out? Almost dead. They do take it out. They're going to get away. They do some damage on these Grenadier sections as well. Yes, the Jeeps do get out, only losing one. Even get a 17 round on that Panther. Nicely executed. The loss of that sniper is going to greatly help the Allied players win this game. The sniper would have been a huge manpower drain. 17 shot on the KT. Lots of RRs coming down on as well. Once again, the KT is almost below 900 health. Jeep's a little bit unfortunate. Ooh, rifle grenade taking out his own Jeep. No infantry here to really engage these Pgrens. Ooh, P4 IST out for Dr. Nick. As long as that Hellcat's on the field, the P4 IST isn't going to be such the advantage as you would first think. Dr. Nick being aggressive with his incendiary traps here, putting down some more on the flanks. Maybe trying to find some one-man infantry sections trying to back cap. This Firefly is out for Suggs. Gotta be a little bit careful. There is a Panzerschreck still on these Pgrens. I think a Piat as well. But that 17 pounder, if used at range, is going to be enough to keep pushing back the KT and the Panther. In scenarios like this, you want to keep your units alive. You don't always need to try to immediately take out an Axis unit like here. A little bit too aggressive, almost down from those Panzergrens. They are going to sprint out of there. Lots of AT on the KT now. KT looking to go down. Damaged engine. Main gun destroyed. 43 health. Goes down to the Firefly, who's now taking Hummel rounds. Hummel takes out the Firefly, almost engaging the 17-pounder here. Pigran's coming in to mop up this infantry. Looking a little bit scary now. I'm not sure which side is really going to win. Still is this P4 IST. Does have skirts, so those RRs aren't going to be as effective. Bonte's Panther coming around the backside to regroup with his friendly units there. More infantry sections out for Suggs. Again, I said it was going to be between Suggs and Dr. Nick, really. Oh no, these poor infantry sections are going to find this P4 IST. No AT support. Big engagement here. Firefly, 17-pounder, actually hits the Panther. Panther again popping that smoke. Pulling back. These two repair sappers out for Suggs in the back, holding that territory. I think the Allies have just enough edge to push back the Axis. They do still have to be careful. They could still lose any one of their troops instantly to this Hummel in an unlucky engagement. There's another flame trap right here. Hellcat being probably the main source of AT. Mobile AT for the Allies at this point. Keep it backed up by the 17-pounder. You do well against that Panther. Dr. Nick still 13 out of 16. He's not even pop cap. Doesn't look to be pop cap. He may be. Let me switch to him. Oh, he is pop cap. Okay, 35 out of 38. It's a little bit hard to tell just looking at the other players' statistics. Suddenly the map turns red as we switch to the Axis point of view. Again, you gotta watch these infantry here. This Hummel gets one lucky shot. He could easily take out 2-3 squads. Take out the 17-pounder. To pay attention to which direction he is facing, what target he's going to take. He does lock down. This is the large cluster engagement. Here comes the Hummel. Big shell coming down. Flame rounds coming down as well. All this infantry moving. Where's the P4 IST? Wrong position. Looks like he's being able to take down some of this infantry. Panzer now trying to squish. Wow, lucky rifle grenade takes out the rest of the Pigrens. Now all the AT coming around the flank side here, taking some shots on the Hummel. There's that fire trap coming off here, doing some damage on the AT gun. Better watch out, they're going to lose that crew. Hummel bouncing some rounds on that T-17. P4 IST does take one big shell from that 17-pounder. Another flame trap right here opens up, taking out some of those sappers. P4 IST running for its life. Looks like the Hellcat's going to chase it. No, not sure what to do with it. More Pigrens out on the field from Dr. Nick. So we got a little bit more flexibility, losing some of his units. He's able to bring on some more. Halloween getting some lucky penetrations on that Panther. Long range with those RRs. This sapper section does not have the sergeant upgrade. That is why they're walking in enemy territory.
Waiting orders. Ready to move.
Pretty difficult to see who's going to win this. RR is getting good shots on the Hummel. I think they're hoping to see the Panther, though. Stun does go on this P4 IST. 17-pounder trying to position. He's not in visual range. There he goes. Moves up a little bit around that shot blocker. Takes out the IST. Panzergrans pick up the RR. Now going to shoot on that Hellcat. 17-pounder does take out the Panther in the backfield. Now the 50 cal on this Hellcat is going to be what is going to be able to take out these infantry. Going to continue to kite them. T-17 doing a decent job as well, picking off those P-Grens. They're focusing on this RR squad, which is what you want to do. You want to take out the main threat. More incendiary traps coming down on these sappers, slowly burning them. Being focus fired. Down to one man, probably should retreat them. Surprise half-track out for Dr. Nick. He does have some Ostfronts inside of them. They can be armed with Panzerschrecks. T-17-pounder misses. Now the Hummel's opening up on the 17-pounder, trying to get away. First shot a miss. Second shot coming in. It's a seeker. Nope. Looks like the 17-pounder is going to make it okay. What this half-track is going to allow Dr. Nick is to take some more territory fairly quickly. Hummel going to go down now. Main gun destroyed, still locked down. Takes a bunch of criticals instead of immediately going down. Goes down to the RR squads from Halloween. So Dr. Nick is now fully on the field.
Squad, ready for orders.
He's got all his platoons called in. Same thing for Suggs. Suggs and Dr. Nick, the last two players with the available call-ins. Oh, surprise call-in from Dr. Nick. It was on the timer. The more call-ins you have, the longer your reinforcement timer takes to come in. So there's armored cars. Very interesting engagement right now. You need infantry to win. He's got another flame trap right here. Little devious Dr. Nick planting those suckers everywhere. So you need infantry to win the game. The only infantry that the Allies have, one-man sapper squad there in this RR section. That's it. And they just found the armored cars. They're going to go down very quickly. Do get one shot on there. But Dr. Nick with this infantry out here do take that AT gun. Did not able to take out the Hellcat with it though, and doesn't look like these Ostfronts have the Panzerschreck on them. So the Hellcat's not going to be able to do enough damage to the rest of the Allied infantry. You take out that 17-pounder though. Hellcat's coming in to mop up these armored cars. So this squad right here, this airborne section, is the only thing keeping the territory in the Allied favor. These armored cars went and found them and took them out real quick. And Dr. Nick was able to cap enough territory to get back into the positive. It would be one hell of a weird comeback, that's for sure. Because you can win just by population. Doesn't look like it though. They're finally getting those RRs again back with that T-17 in that Hellcat. It's going to protect them. This Ostfront man yelling into the fog of war, just yelling, saying, "I got this, boys. This way. We want to go this way. Nope, change direction. Come on, let's go. Hurry up." waving to the crowd there.
Ready for action.
He does. Dr. Nick does take that 17-pounder, and he did get a shot at the T-17. I don't think it hit it.
Taking fire from enemy infantry.
17-pounder trying to hit those RRs. Sometimes you can get a lucky shot.
Troop ready.
But the Ostfront is coming in. Does have that MP40. Taking some shots on those RRs. RRs run out of there real quick.
When all that is good must lie down and die.
And that is the retreat timer has now been activated.
Grenadiers ready.
You have 1 minute to regain as much territory as you can. Otherwise, you're forced to retreat. That's GG's and well plays from all the players. Indeed, this was a good game. Down to the last call-ins, the last few infantry.
Good to see you.
That's what I like to see. 17-pounder trying some hijinks, shooting through the hedge there. Ooh, 2 RRs, direct shots on it, take it out. And this Ostfront man, he's gonna run, he's gonna retreat. Is he gonna get away from that Hellcat? He does. It's the last man alive out for the Axis players. I'm just gonna go ahead and, oops, wrong button, gonna hit, stop it there. Good game, guys. That's a win for the Allied team there. Well done, excellently played. The only man left standing for the Axis team is this Ostfront veteran. So thank you guys for posting these games up, for watching my cast. Hope you guys enjoyed the first round of the tournament games. Try to get round 2 up or the finals up. It's up to the players to see which ones they post. I hope they post all of them, honestly. It's great gameplay. Some of the best OMG gameplay I have seen so far. Thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for the next round of matches.